we have taken a decision not to work with the ANC out of a principle that when you are engaged in a core governance, it means no one rules by himself. You rule by consensus. But if you have a mayor in Ekurhuleni who just wake up one morning and then decide is taking out EFF people out of the responsibilities that we have collectively agreed on without a due process, clearly we are running a shebeen. It's not a political cooperation. And when you do that, you are simply saying you don't care what happens. Because for every political decisions, there are political consequences. And therefore the ANC should face these consequences. And in the past, we told them that they must try to learn, they must internalize it, that they are no longer in power. And I gave example that a person who knows how to do that better is the Premier of Gauteng, who is forever in permanent consultation with all the stakeholders. But the rest, and the downfall of the ANC, it will be Tlhagaza. The ANC's mess, it doesn't matter if the EFF goes out, whoever is going to come into power in Ekurhuleni, that Tlhagaza is going to work with them as if he's the winner, he's the one who won the municipality. He has not won anything, nothing at all. One of the arguments Tlhagaza makes is that why did the EFF remove the best speaker and bring a person we don't like? So a political motivation can be that I don't like you, therefore you cannot be. It can't be a political motivation. It's a personal reason to the extreme. They cannot choose for the EFF who should be a speaker. They said the position of the speaker belongs to the EFF. As to who gets deployed there is a decision of the EFF. It's not a decision of some drunkard. It's a decision of a collective. So we accept that they know the EFF has got capacity to deploy the best. That's why they said we deploy the best speaker and we remove the best speaker. Because we are spoiled of choice, we choose amongst the best. When we are all the best, anyone you pick is the best. Even the one who we're picking now was the best. Is the former MMC of Finance who stabilizes the finances of Ekurhuleni and put it in a good shape. We can't say the same today. When they removed him, the finances in Ekurhuleni collapsed. There are people who are more than a year without being paid because of the incompetency of the MMC, of the ANC. No one writes about it. I mean, the most topical things today is about service delivery. When a person doesn't deliver, that should be a headline. So, the MMC of Finance in Ekurhuleni has collapsed that department. The mayor wants to interfere in the administration and wants the people he can bully around. And he knows he can't do that with Dunga. That's why he's prepared to take that risk. But because the provincial structure does not have a hold on him, they can't control him. Factionally, he doesn't belong to their faction. He reports nationally and undermines them. They will have to face the consequences. There is no story here, my guy, where you say, and you want to sound reasonable, that no, this looks like it's more about politics and not about people. What is the difference between politics and people? If I can be educated about that. Politics is people. So when we say we cannot continue to work with people in a cooperative government who are not respecting us, and want to take unilateral decisions, it means this is not in the best interest of our people to continue participating in that kind of government. Because every time Tlhagaza makes Khanya decisions, mad decisions, we are going to be involved in that mess because we are part of the corporation government. So we pull out so that people can see that we are not part of this mess. We are participating in cooperation with all other parties in the local municipalities because we want something that will work for the people. If it's no longer working for the people, but it works for the individual's interest, it goes around empowering friends, girlfriends and boyfriends, we can't be part of such a mess. So we're not going to be part of such a mess. And unfortunately, the budget of Gauteng and the MEC of Finance